don't think you wanna get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset. They Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that. Don't know how it feel to can't afford like that. Off deck. Right back, had to get it out the mud. We took. Now they tell me do it for the love. Gotta do it just because. Got this ballin' in my blood. Think I came this far to shoot dubs. I don't think you trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want. Now you ain't got what it take to do it like me. Get your head up in the game or you can sightsee. Waiting for a handout, this ain't that right league. Spend so much time out here ballin', it's my wifey. These are what I live, I breathe, I sleep, my dreams are lavish. Went from check to check to check the balance. I press, I bet you flop, you all theatric. I'm mostly savage, gambling, take advantage. I'm here to ball while you call off work. When that top jump back, what I call off vert. Before I hit my context, check my call off first. See if I can make a play to get it all off merge. Woo! Let an animal loose. My separation off finesse, I'm just preparing to shoot. Saying this is what they pay me to do. I don't think you trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want. Get rich. I don't think you want. And the game won't change, it's the same old thing. And the game won't change, it's the same old thing.
Primo, dynamic duo. 동전한 입조차 쉽고 일 없어. 잠 못 들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지. 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람. 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람. 한 곡 더 퇴근하기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람. 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축. 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투. 다 끝 난가 같았지만 우리 앞길을 막지만 하고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 바라느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 지금 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극. 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아. 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming. 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아.
이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶어. 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈. 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time. 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind. 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치. 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해. 경추 쪽은 딱딱해지고 의식에 붙은 각질. 모두 위맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 진땀이네. 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협 시간을 돈만 위해식 재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무 불안감 속에서 상기하네 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유 억울해도 납득돼 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수치 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게 마치 아파치 no face 평가는 다 끝난 다음에 핵인 인생의 레이스 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 높고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 peace of mind
사실 조금 때 같아 곧 내 같아 곧 다니는 건 달라지고 빨라졌지만 결국 가는 데 같아 질리게 겪어도 사람
지는 마음 속에 변화줬으면 해 한 송이의 평화 진흙탕 속의 연화 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 높고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 pizza
Change, it's the same old thing. And the game won't change, it's the same old thing. Just the same old, just the same old, just the same old thing.
Right now somewhere, he at the table with a bowl of Apple Jacks, and he's reading the back of the cereal, and in between eating the Apple Jacks, he's writing. And he want my spot. I'm gonna find him though. I'm gonna sign him. I don't want no problems.
It's game time in Philadelphia as the crowds at Wells Fargo Center look to cheer on the 76ers. For the Denver Nuggets, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Knicks in New York. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Garnett. Then there's a follow. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Butler in the small forward. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
And boy, how good was Chris Middleton last season? I mean, always a deep shooter who could stretch the floor. He hits the weight room in the offseason and became a much stronger defender. Now, he's one of the more promising 3-and-D guys in the league.
Durant with it. Butler covering. Durant, the pass to Embiid. Middleton inside the three-point line. That's short off the rim. And for Chris Middleton last season, he went up in points, assists, rebounds, but went down in turnovers.
Boy, what an improvement for this young man. A late bloomer. I liked him when he was at Texas A&M, still growing into his body, playing with great confidence, and he can spray that thing from three. I like his promise.
Here is Lillard, following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Fires from deep, and the basket by Lillard.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
Now, here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Durant. Hits the outside fadeaway. Durant's got his first basket of the night.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Lillard dishes to Valanciunas. And the rejection by Embiid. The finish. And Kevin Durant with the slam. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? And it's Butler missing. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
You know, the Nuggets could create their offense, but they still would have trouble knocking down the shots. Just didn't have a lot of dead-eye laser shooters. Every field goal attempt with them was an adventure.
And Middleton kicks to Durant. And stolen by Butler. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's a follow. And Durant sends it back. It's 2-on-1. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Screen by Valanciunas. From deep to follow. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's a follow. That doesn't go either for a follow. From the wing. No good. Nice D from Lillard.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Dishes it to Garnett. Shot clock at 6. Valanciunas again. It's Embiid. Valanciunas, good. Philadelphia with the ball. They trail by 1. Durant, the pass to Middleton. Connects from three-point range. Middleton's got 6 points. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And Lillard kicks to a follow. Pass to Valanciunas. The kick outside to Butler. And again, Denver with the triple.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Big group substitution here for Denver. A minute 42 left here in the opening quarter. Well, the 76ers do go at the basket without hesitation. They're fearless, Clark, going inside. Led the NBA last season on points off drive.
Well, you know, choose what you have. They didn't have many shooters, so that means head down.
A follow goes in, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Flalo's got 5.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
The feed now to Olynyk. The 76ers with another miss. Denver leading by 3. Kicks it to Scola. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And for Louis Scola, a very different role for him over the last 2 years. I mean, he was a starter for most of his career, then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams.
Rick, you were talking about Scola. He has the physical skills, Clark, to make a difference.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's not spectacular in anything, but he's really solid in just about everything. A pro's pro, and he adds value, tremendous value to any team he's on.
And Denver has possession. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Pass to Blatch. It's tipped. Curry with the steal. Dunleavy dishes to Olynyk. Curry outside. Blatch pulls it in. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's a Flalo. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Flalo's got 7.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And off we go at post game, now starting the second quarter. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got Crabbe. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Scola. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Lillard in the point guard position. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Lillard's got the lead up to 5 now for Denver. Outside Durant. He dishes it to Novak. That's good. Novak's got his first points of the game.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Lillard attacking. Valanciunas passes to Crabbe. Lillard outside. 6 to shoot. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands. Always in attack mode. He keeps it hopping. And he has a killer instinct in the clutch.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Porzingis comes in for Steve Novak. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Curry. And then for Denver, Kevin Garnett. He's checked in for Scola. And it's Butler in for Dennis Schroeder. Durant with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Porzingis passes to Durant. Middleton on the wing. From downtown. Outside Durant. From deep three-point range. The Nuggets leading by 5.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on them now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
Lillard attacking. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Lillard kicks to Garnett. Shot clock at 5. A fadeaway. That one off the back iron and out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And it's good. 8 points for Kevin Durant.
Boy, Durant showing us how it's done with that stroke.
Lillard dishes to Valanciunas. And again, it's Denver. Here is Bayless. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. There's the dish to Embiid. Durant, the pass to Bayless. They get it back. Here's Porzingis. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Timeout called the 76ers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Clark's checked in for Chris Middleton. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. The 76ers didn't lie to themselves about last season, Greg. They knew they weren't going to be in the playoffs. They spent a lot of time last season developing their young players.
Yeah, exactly. And listen, the third straight year the Sixers would miss the playoffs. But as you said, Kevin, they knew what the season had in store. The key was, could they keep those young guys focused on growth and experience and not get caught up in the fact that they struggled to win games.
Durant attacking. Out left to the wing. The three. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Nuggets leading by 7.
And it's clear for the Sixers, the plan has been to continue to add good young players. Eventually, I think they'll be a force in the East. There's no guarantee, but they've got a plan and they're sticking to it.
Garnett inside. Embiid's there. Offensive rebound. The 76ers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Right side Durant. Five on the clock. Goes up on the block. Second chance effort. Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Porzingis.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score. A lot of teams that win a title often have a former #1 pick leading the way, or at least a top 3 NBA draft pick as their leader. So the 76ers are trying a shotgun approach to that, trying to get as many top 3 picks as they can, hoping one turns into the next superstar.
Lillard attacking. Latch the best to Lillard. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him. You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Embiid. Steve Novak comes in for Porzingis. Dunleavy's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Curry subbed in for Jared Bayless. Follow the pass to Blatch. Here's Butler. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
To the inside. Novak misses.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
3 seconds separate the shot clock in game play. Curry kicks to Olynyk. And he dunks it down.
Solid on the one-hand throwdown.
This, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Schroeder passes to Butler. Here's Blatch. Nails the baby hook. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Not a good idea to let him get such good position in the paint.
It's more than...
And so we conclude the first half. Nuggets lead by 6. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Well, Lillard had a great quarter. He has 11 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the 76ers, Porzingis is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Durant. And it's Jared Bayless. And it's Middleton in the 2 spot. Here's Durant. Again, Durant missing. And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Bayless. Lillard outside. Garnett with the screen for Lillard. The shot is off. And Philadelphia the other way now. It's stolen by Valanciunas. To the wing right side. Lillard attacking. From 13, Bayless grabs the board.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much. 1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
And the shot is good.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Valanciunas against Embiid. Garnett dishes to Valanciunas. Off the left rim and out. The 76ers trailed by 5. Here's Durant. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And he gets it to go. Durant's got 12.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up. He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania, Clark, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down than to turn him up.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Philadelphia. Curry comes in for Jared Bayless. Luis Scola, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Allen Crabbe comes in for Caron Butler. The 76ers trailed by 3.
And watching Valanciunas rebound, it's clear he has all the tools. Great anticipation, really looks to box out. Strong vertical, might just need to add some strength to become a perennial 10-rebound-a-game guy.
From 13, that's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers. And for Valanciunas, he's been working on his defensive consistency. Last year, he actually increased his blocks per game while lowering his fouls per game. That's a big step forward in his development.
Durant, no good. The Nuggets leading by 3. And a follow completes to Crabbe.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Lillard outside. Inside. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Lillard, the pass to Valanciunas. Puts up the baby hook. And he overshot that one, missing. Crabbe kicks to Scola. Lillard dishes to Valanciunas. And a follow wide open. He shoots. Off target from outside. Denver with a tough year last season. A lot of losses for them on the road as they would go, like Clark, only 11-30 away from the Mile High City.
Yeah, and Kevin, they ended the season on a 5-game road losing streak as well. I mean, they had mostly given up at that point as they had tried to develop young players, and it just kind of blew up on them down the stretch.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Steve Novak, he's checked in for Porzingis. And Ian Clark subbed in for Chris Middleton. They get the rebound. Kick out to Aflalo. And that is good. Aflalo's got 9.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal. A big problem for the Nuggets last year is that they just couldn't hit shots away from home. I mean, they finished in the bottom 5 in terms of field goal percentage on the road.
Crab kicks to Aflalo. He feeds it to Scola.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Hey, I've got one more note on the Nuggets and the road. I mean, when you shoot as poorly as they did, as you mentioned, you start to lose some confidence and second-guess things. It's a lot harder to fight through shooting slumps like that in somebody else's building, no doubt.
Aflalo left side. Pass to Blatch. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
The 3 from Aflalo. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Nuggets on top, up by 6. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. The 76ers trail by 6. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with. We've got Garnett. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Allen Crabbe. And it's Caron Butler. And it's Blatch in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Yeah, you've got to avoid those kinds of turnovers.
Yeah, mistakes like that derail any team.
And the 76ers with some changes. Porzingis comes in for Steve Novak. And Middleton subbed in for Ian Clark.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And that one's good. Schroeder. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Denver.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Butler in the corner. It's good from long range. And now an 11-point Denver lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Durant's checked in for Philadelphia. And Denver also making a switch. Valanciunas is checked in for 3. Middleton. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Damian Lillard's checked in for Denver. Denver leading by 11. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Timeout call, the 76ers.
And one thing about Damian Lillard, for as much as he handles the ball, for as much as he pushes the action, he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, surprising for a young, aggressive point guard, but this guy plays wise beyond his years.
And you know, Clark, another important point regarding Lillard, for as aggressive as he has been going to the basket, he's extremely durable. He's been terrific in terms of health.
He's been an every gamer throughout his young career. That is remarkable. Unusual in today's NBA for sure.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. He was emphatic. We're not getting it done, fellas. We've simply got to step up, get engaged, and try to battle back. Guys, we'll see if the pep talk gets them going.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And the call will go against Caron Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And Lillard kicks to Butler. It's deflected. And here we go. Here's Durant. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Damian Lillard.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
You go back to before last season with Durant. He was set to lead Team USA to their tournament, but had to withdraw from the team club.
And, you know, withdrawing Kevin might have been the right play to keep him healthy. He still ended up on the shelf a good while last year, but I still think it was the right decision on his part.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Porzingis passes to Embiid. Middleton outside. 6 on the shot clock.
You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet up until last season, he's been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard. What a performance from Durant here. 22 points and 5 assists. That kind of mix of assists and rebounds is what wins you basketball games.
Clark, it's a rarity when you've got a guy that can just do it as well as he does on both ends.
Jumps up, goes up, botches the slam dunk finish.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Here's Crabbe. No good from outside. Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you were talking about this. He posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
He did, but I tell you what, he did blow people away with his length. 6'10", with a 7'5" arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has too. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Durant makes it off the glass. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. Pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Screen by Valanciunas. Lillard with no one around. And another miss by Denver.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Boy, they came out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
The 76ers making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Curry against Lillard. To the paint. Stolen by Durant. shot on the way. And that one's good. Durant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Lillard against Curry. Lillard dishes to Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Butler in the corner. In the corner, a follow with it. They get a hand on it. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Jam! Just beautiful.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, and he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Here's a follow. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Well, that was just a terrific shot by Aaron Aflalo. He's making it happen.
Durant against Butler. Hit his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 6. 1:15 left to play here in the 4th. Lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And a tough break is his 2nd attempt at the line. No good.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Curry against Lillard. Shot clock at 5. Poked away. Here's Valanciunas. Off target from 3-point range. Here's Durant. Look at that. I mean, just beautiful.
Big man with the big-time finish.
And here are the Nuggets now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Valanciunas. Valanciunas can't get that one to fall.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those playing.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to them.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Timeout call, the 76ers. They're down by 3. 17 seconds left to play here in the 4th. What do you think, guys?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now. Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game. And the 76ers call time here. They're losing by 3. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And you know what? You got a couple options here. You can take the 3 to tie it or get the quick 2 and then a foul.
And, you know, if it opens up for them inside, the quick 2 would be the way I would lean, Greg. But the foul has to come immediately after that.
12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shot from 12. Some solid defense from Butler. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Middleton inside the three-point line, nails it. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MSP, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis. Assim,
Os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar no impasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhavam vocês. Juro, pras minas no fronte, que dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, de fronte ela sonha com um novo horizonte. Trancada na cela ou numa favela. Essa é foda, João. Pobre menina, sofre de verdade por toda a cidade. Ainda mais porque a palavra liberdade é feminina. Cidade luz, guetos, becos e pretos tristes como um blues. Mano, muçulmano, amor, islã. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Mil flor, mil cor, mil idioma. Mil cor, tipo índio. Tio por, servos de Roma. Frios por natureza morta. Legalité pour mon père, s'il vous plaît. Mil pra mim, mil pro select. Ma révolution é black, noir, check. Em matière, meilleur qu'hier. Ma terre me manque, c'est ma place. E o velho sonho, viver em paz. Com o necessário, sem ter demais. Verde, mais, verde, mais, verde, mais. Família.
cœur, genre ça ira. Même un refrain qui vient de ces zones amochées. Noisy LESC, zone à noche, des vies décalées, des années. Que c'est l'alerte rouge comme condamné, d'étaler, s'en aller ou chialer, jamais, plutôt qu'à l'aide, on entend crier. Pas anné, ghetto couleur café, non c'est pas gagné. Si tu voulais taper, trop de barons, trop de casaniers qui tiendront pas rond de plus que ça ira, se dit le brave type comme le scélérat. Pour le sale, favelas, même sort, même idée. Qu'on s'en sorte à l'espoir, tous fidèles. Ah, San Paolo, zone à noche, ça ira. Loisy LESC, ira. Si, ira. Oh, ira. Ghetto youth, faut pas stresser. Ici, M. Si, oh.
Tous les ghettos savent que les ghettos salis n'empêche que ça ira. Tous les ghettos savent que les ghettos salis n'empêche que ça ira.
Now let's get it all in perspective. For all y'all enjoyment, a song y'all can step with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap justice, but I ain't 5-0, y'all know it's Nas, yo. Then a whole lot of only describe us as soldier survivors. Stay laced in the best, well dressed with finesse in the white tee, looking for wifey. Thug girl who fly and talk so nicely. Put her in the coupe so she can feel the nice breeze. We can drive through the city, no doubt, but don't say my car. Say the is out. Newness, here's the anthem. Put your hand up that you with, count your loot with. Push the pool stick in your new crib, same hand that you hoop with. Swing around like you stupid. King of the town, yeah, I've been that. You know I click clack, where you and your men's at? Through the Smurf, through the WAP baseball bat. Rooftop like we bringing 88. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at? With them. This ain't rapping, this is street hop. Now get up off your like your seat's hot. My life lit up. Trunk of the car, we got the street. Don't start none, won't be none. No reason for your mans to panic. You don't wanna see no ambulances. Knock drink down in this cup. That's the way you get Timberland up. Let the music diffuse all attention. Baller convention, free admission. Can move swift. All my just coming homies. Get money, leave the beef alone slowly. Get out my face, you people so phony. Pull out my waist to I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at? Where them at? Running, yo, my mood is real rude. Show you what to do. Don't box my obliges. Every invitation to fight you. Like Pun said, you ain't even in me class. Made batch pins, backseat, TV plasma. Ladies looking for athletes or rappers. Whatever you choose, whatever you do, make sure he a thug and intelligent too. Like a real thoroughbred is. Show me love, let me feel. Females who's the is always. And I like a little sassiness, a lot of class. Mommy reaching your bag, past the. I'm a leader at last. This a don you with my spit, lose consciousness.
Brooklyn, we go hard. We on the look for the
Hey, boy, up on the land till I die. Till I die. On the east side till I die. Till I die. Rocking that wine and gold till I die. Till I die. In the hood, I'm good till I die. CLE till I die. Everywhere I go, putting on.